stock market, closing down a bank, fixing an election. It's all easy.
Right on.
What a bunch of trash.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trash Movie Kings podcast. I am your host, Adam Edwards. Still flying high off of Betty Broad last week. I've just been fucking living the Betty Broad life.
Yeah, you have.
It's, oh my God, it's amazing.
So much content to ingest.
So much content. There's a whole Netflix series about it with Christian Slater. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, there really is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
with
shit.
Amanda Peet.
Amanda
Betty
Peet
Broad.
plays Betty.
Whoa.
Yeah. Christian Slater is Dan.
Dan Broad.
Missy Pyle is Sandra.
Mhm,
So-
mhm. That's cool.
What is she on the level of Broderick? Is she up
Who,
there?
Pete or Pyle?
Pete, yeah. Amanda Pete.
Amanda
always
Pete's
kinda
pretty
crazy.
fucking good. I mean,
She's
Yeah.
kind of got
Amanda
a-
Pete's great.
you've got to figure that she's spreading the psychosis over 8 hours instead of 90 minutes, right? So
Yeah,
there's like
so
a little
does
more
that.
room to breathe.
feels a little more natural, perhaps.
But it definitely feels more like her story than Dan's. Like you empathize a lot more with her through the Dirty John thing. I mean, she's still a lunatic, but you see more of Dan being a complete asshole. But the good news is the Boutonniers are still very much in it.
Yes.
Like, there's a scene where she gives him a boutonniere, and it like sets the whole thing up for him to always wear boutonnieres.
Yeah, me and Adam are having a side trash conversation about just starting the Betty Broad pod,
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
where we just discuss Betty Broderick shit
Mhm.
on a bi-monthly basis, perhaps.
yeah, it's great.
Maybe it'll just be a Trash Kings thing, and we'll just have a new intro to be like, "This is the Betty Broad pod this time around."
Mhm.
Just me and Adam talking. That's what will be our out, so we don't have to do Trash Kings 4 times a month. We'll do one
Yeah.
Betty Broad.
Yeah,
We're going to go to our break stuff segment with JD. What's going on out there, JD? And I just have like a old microwave or something, and we just break something
Oh yeah, that'd be fine.
for
Yeah,
Betty.
that would be fun.
In the wig, you know?
I wonder if we could, if she can get Zoom in prison.
Ooh, man, can we get her on the show? Man, that would make us. That would really help the podcast, I think.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Betty?
Hey, Betty, how are you?
Betty, how are you? So when we're asking all
We
these
love you.
specific questions about the movie she's probably never watched.
Yeah. So when you
She would have
smeared the Boston cream pie all over the curtains.
I didn't smear anything. The curtains are lying. What are you saying? It's like, okay, still just like this, huh?
Oh, slow down, Betty.
Yeah.
Murderer. I mean,
Yeah.
The writing's on the wall in cake icing. You know?
and
spray
spray
paint.
paint.
And yeah, hi.
Hi. Did you write hi, or was it titties?
So yeah. in the Netflix show, she does a big heart. She does not write high. but
Wow,
she
they
does
went
do a big
even
heart.
weird, like lower. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But heart makes more sense, I think,
Yeah.
thematically.
Yeah.
What did she
Is
say
it
in
still-
real life?
I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe that. I don't
There's
know.
no way to tell.
I don't know.
Does
You
it
gotta
still
have
look
to
like
ask
that
Betty
scene
herself.
from Dirty Work when they're destroying that building?
Okay, if Oprah got her in prison on her show in like 1991 or 2 or whatever that was, I
Oh,
think
we
she
could
would do
definitely
our
do it.
show in Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have to pay her $10,000.
We're the modern Oprah.
Yeah.
Don't
we're
let
on
her-
the level of Oprah 30 years ago.
Yeah, don't let her see the view count on her episode, but send her firecrackers. We can
Yeah.
We could send in a request. I think it's all. I mean, we could. Adam could just become her prison boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah. I
let
could
her
be like
vote.
those
Whoa.
chicks that chase after Charles Manson and shit.
Yeah, she probably doesn't have any of those.
Probably not. So
be
evidently,
her
maybe
Betty
this comes up in
Broderick.
part 2 of the CBS show or made for TV movies. But evidently, there was a whole thing where she stress eats like a lot,
Mhm.
and so in the Netflix show, she's just constantly like pounding food.
just housing it.
Yeah, just housing like entire fucking. It's great. It's good.
Yeah.
So that was episode 1 of the Betty Broad Pod.
Right.
Let's get back to the Trash Movie Kings podcast. I'm your host, Adam Edwards. Joining me this week, Joseph Graham. Joey, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm just I've been on a bender for all week, and this is my 8th consecutive day of drinking, so I have a problem, but that's fine. So does Andy Rooney in this movie. So
Son of a bitch.
Is it Mickey? Mickey Rooney?
Wrong
Mickey.
Rooney.
It's a wrong Rooney.
Mickey Rooney.
It's a wrong Rooney.
Rooney! Rooney! Yes, yes! Listen here, pay attention. I changed my mind. I want you out in front of the school with her. I'd like to have a few words with you, by God.
A lot of Pearl Jam references in this episode.
Yeah, let's wrap in.
Also joining us this week, Jeremy Dick Karpicke. Jeremy, how are you?
All right. Give me something to break. I feel like a sleep deprivation and excitement from the Betty Broad Pod. And I'm here. It's a weird balance. It's like an upper and a downer, but feel great. This movie was really, really weird, and I feel like it was a dream that I had, which I wouldn't want to be having this dream.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of upper and an upper and a downer, also joining us this week, Justin Petty. JP, how are you?
Hey guys.
Sorry, that sounds like the Riddler from the Batman.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Thanks for all your follows.
I feel kind of like Jeremy in the movie today.
Jeremy,
Sad,
the little boy.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Was
it's been a
Was your
long-
dad murdered
long,
in
rough
front of your
day.
face? Or
No, my stepdad was though.
Wow.
Spoilers.
God, spoilers! I didn't know your mom had a separate
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither did my dad. That's
Wow, so you met
that's
him. and
how
he
we
was
that's how we
immediately
got
murdered.
there.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
that's how we
murdered
got
him there. Okay.
No. We'll get into it.
Okay, coming live from prison.
Hey, is Betty there? Can we talk to Betty? There's only
someone's
one
pretty-
prison, so
That's a pretty
Yeah.
Betty Broad joke.
don't pose like you watched that movie.
Yeah, you didn't. Did you even watch the podcast that we did? Jesus,
It was no, I didn't watch that. I
I
listened
didn't
to
have time.
Okay, that's good enough.
it. I listened.
Apocalypse Howl is out on assignment this week, but this week we watched 1991's Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker. This is, let's see, directed by Martin Kittrosser and stars William Thorne as Derek or Jeremy, Jane Higginson as Sarah, and then a little bit of Mickey Andy Rooney as Joe Petto.
A very uncomfortable film, I will say. Not
don't forget-
unlike the actual story of Pinocchio,
Right.
to boot. Yeah, or
Unfortunately, hilarious in most of the
Yeah.
moments.
Wait, don't forget the Clint Howard appearance.
Yeah, the credited
Very
Clint
brief.
Howard appearance for 45 seconds on screen as a mall Santa.
Mhm.
It's
Or like
called
a-
name talent.
He's like
okay?
a bench mall Santa. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he was I don't think he's a starting lineman, he's there
He's-
giving them the pep talk in the locker room.
because he looks crazy too.
Yeah.
Like, it's like he's not. He's like the
Second
late
string.
night shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that sits outside the 7-Eleven and rings the bell.
Yeah. Just keep ringing the bell, buddy.
They're like, don't smile. Please, God, don't smile.
Yeah, no.
A lot of good teeth in this movie, and then there's Clint Howard. This is
there are a couple of women in this that have very, very nice teeth.
Yeah.
But yeah, Clint Howard famously bad teeth.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So this is obviously the 5th installment of the Silent Night, Deadly Night franchise. It's basically like a horror retelling of the story of Pinocchio with a little bit of like Edward Scissorhands, which is also a retelling of Pinocchio. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's pretty much the gist of it, right? Like, there's
It's
horror
Christmassy.
elements. And, yeah, it's Christmassy.
Obviously.
Yeah.
There's
Silent
toys.
Night. Yeah.
I don't really follow the Silent Night, Deadly Night lore. Are they all some sort of like fable or like children's story that was turned into a horror movie?
I don't think so. I think this
I
is
don't
maybe the first.
Kind of a one-off
I've
thing.
This is
seen
their
the
like season of the witch. I
second
guess.
one. I don't know. I hear the first one was, kind of good in sort of a punk kind of way. It was very like anti-religion or something. I don't know. I haven't seen it because I don't know. I'm shitty, but whatever. This one's fucking Pinocchio.
Yeah. It's Pinocchio. But let's go ahead and go through the plot. This week, I guess Joey wrote down his notes and he has sent them to JD. So
Hi,
JD,
everyone.
whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right. Mysterious gift arrives at family's home, and it's no ordinary toy this year. It's a Suck Me Santa face sucker that kills the dad.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, kid or Jeremy is traumatized by watching his maybe dad die. Many stepdad vibes here as he shakes his kid around violently for answering the door too late. Sometime later, kid sees a commercial for the same toy that killed his dad on TV. Wow, he's got trauma. It's all over his face. Mom seems real fine though. They go to Petto's. Great name for a toy store. Also, it's the shittiest toy store you've ever seen. Clearly just a front for doing kids. Not a good front for doing kids if it's called.
No, it's a good back.
It's like hiding in
Story,
plain
though. You would
We're
never
hiding in
think.
plain sight. You never know. Yeah.
Petto's toy store. We don't
too
fuck
obvious.
kids.
Yeah. Definitely not in the back.
Nothing going on in our basement. Don't even
Yeah,
look.
Their basement has
Come
a
in our
basement.
front, not our
Oh.
back.
All right, some weird guy comes to the store and buys a larva. Yeah,
It's like a toy larva to be
Yeah.
specific, I guess.
like
So-
here.
It's like Larry the larva. or
Larry the
something
larva.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then later passes it off to his landlord instead of rent. Okay. It comes alive and kills the landlord. Weird guy snoops around Petto's place at night. Then he's a mall Santa. What is happening?
Mhm.
Pino, Petto's weird son, breaks into kid with the dead dad's house for no reason.
Some reason. I don't remember why. He's just there.
Kid with
Looking
the dead
around.
dad's house. That's good. Mom confronts Petto about this.
They had to have known, like, right?
I like Mom. I think Mom confronts Petto is a good title for this movie. Okay, Petto strangles Pino for going into the house, I guess. Mommy has a lady friend over, and her son nearly dies from firecracker rollerblades. Yep. Suddenly, she's in a parking garage, and weird guy is extremely predictably the kid's real dad. Spoiler alert. Babysitter and her boyfriend are fucking, and the boyfriend gets blasted in the ass by a magic hand, and murder toy chaos ensues while boy gets taken. Yeah. New dad and mommy go into Petto's lair to get his son back, and then it was all Pino, who was Robo Rooney. It was all Pino. Pino, who is revealed to be a robot, tries to rape mommy. Mommy kills robot. Happily ever after, I guess. That's the plot.
Yay!
Yes.
Roll credits.
I'd watch a movie called
That's-
Robo Rooney,
Yeah.
and he just keeps breaking in and ruining everybody's good time.
If his head
Ruining.
span around a bunch, yeah, I would watch that.
Yeah.
Like the character from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, I love that guy. Otho.
Hey, I'm here to ruin times.
Uh,
Rooney robot.
yeah,
Robo.
that's kind of the broad strokes of the movie. Is there anything like specific that you guys want to drill down on and talk about?
I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, kind of silly
Yeah.
slasher based on Pinocchio. Andy Rooney. Mickey Rooney is a pedophile. Joe Petto. With a son who looks like a human being. He's that good at engineering that he's engineered a human being. And
But
that kid, for some reason, just hates stuff. What I can't remember what his explanation was for it at the end. It's like my dad didn't love me as much as real boys, or
My
something.
dad has to break me or something like that, or build.
Yeah,
me
he
up.
always
he
breaks
wants-
him and puts him back together because he gets mad because he's not a real boy.
So it was
he
this
only
thing.
likes-
It was like Petto used to live in Derek's house, and he had a wife, and she was pregnant, and then she fell down the stairs, or was in a
Oh, wow.
car accident or something,
yeah, he
Yeah,
lost a
car
kid or
accident.
something.
and the baby died.
Mm,
And so he built Pino to cope with that loss,
sure.
and
Yeah.
couldn't make him perfect because he's not a human. He's a
Well, because he
toy.
couldn't. No, because he couldn't get the dick right.
right. He never made him a dick.
But I could never be a real son to him. I could never be that. That's all he ever wanted was a real son like Derek. Where's my boy? His real son died before he was even born. That's why he made me. My father could make anything.
Even a full-fledged human being, but with no dick.
Well,
He couldn't make me hard.
almost. But I wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
You just can't get
It's
the
like
dick
how
right.
Vincent.
Just can't get his penis right.
He's all Ken doll down there.
So I have to rip him apart every now and then to get that dick.
Just keep ripping his front off.
The best reveal would be if Mickey Rooney's pants fell down and he's a Ken doll down there, and that was his whole like problem.
Oh, that's why he kept making his son like a Ken doll. He's like God.
I can't get the dick right. I need one for me.
Just they keep coming out too perfect.
I'm making you in my own image, which is dickless. So
Yeah. It's you and me, kid. I did like the mom and how she was trying to take care of her kid after like traumatizing him twice.
I
She's
did like the mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
you did. I mean, she was.
But apparently, you don't have to be a real boy to be traumatized as a child.
What?
Oh,
That
that's
kid,
true.
that kid's
Mhm.
gonna grow up to be Pino now.
Yeah, Pino was traumatized, and he wasn't a real boy.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead, so I guess it's fine.
Or is he?
Oh
He's
yeah,
gonna
the
live on
movie
in that
alludes to a sequel, which I don't know if they made it. Did they? I'm sure they made a Silent Night.
Oh, the weird
Deadly
smiling?
Night 6. I
Yeah,
feel
that weird,
almost
like,
certain about it.
It lived on in that like other doll's eyes that was just hanging in the wall back there.
Yeah, they have a hanging dummy that looks like the dummy from I don't know the Goosebumps book about the dummy.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
or something.
Called Santa's Watching.
Yeah. That's what.
So that's the Silent Night Deadly Night 6 is called Santa's Watching.
Yeah.
A lot of like pedophilia stuff going on here in this.
Yeah. A little weird.
In this franchise. I don't know
Little
about
bit,
the
little
earlier
bit.
ones. Maybe this is where they took a turn towards children. They were like, it's like Stephen King, except we're just calling them pedos right out.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Hmm.
I don't know. Some of the horror is good. Some of the little kills and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The babysitter part is pretty good.
The babysitter
with
kill.
with the toys all attacking while they're banging and everything, and those toys go pretty nuts. It's like a Charles Band puppeteer or puppet master movie.
Like high caliber rifle but like in a tiny little, toy.
Yeah, there's like a little guy with a little frog or something with saws on him, and then there's army men with real bullets. It reminds me of Toys, that movie with Robin
Oh, yeah.
Williams.
Mhm.
Has that thing in it, except people are really getting like bloody murdered.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite part and probably the best, most competent part of the film.
That was a good part.
Yeah.
I really liked the part, kind of glazed over it earlier, when the landlord is driving with the Larry the larva, and he's like
Yeah.
decided to play with it, I guess, and it just keeps inching. It's like on the seat next to him, and it's like inching towards him, and he's like, "Hey man, knock it off!
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
Look at that thing!"
That's so cool. So you're driving and you're also doing this thing.
Hey. How do you
Hey,
shut
watch
this
out,
thing
thing.
off? Damn thing's gonna break you.
Everything about this movie makes me uncomfortable so
Damn
far.
thing's broke.
Yeah.
And he just like
Hey.
pushes it aside.
How do you
And
turn
then-
this thing off?
Yeah, and he's not very, upset about it. He's like, "Come on, cut it out. Quit this, cut it out."
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
I love the movie logic of you can't pay rent. Oh, here's a toy of a larva.
Yeah.
Oh well, thanks. This is pretty good. It better be
It's a
good,
homemade fake toy that's nobody's ever seen this before.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he says he's like talking real tough at first. Like he was like, but I helped you out last week, and he goes, that was then, but this is now.
Yeah,
And he says, oh, you don't look like a deadbeat to me. I'll take your stupid toy. Like that's when he breaks. It's like, oh, this guy's a diamond in the rough, really.
Can you imagine like okay, you're that actor and you're trying to get work and everything, and you come across this script and you're like, okay, I'm a guy who's mad, and then I get a toy, and then I'm excited about it, and then I get killed by a toy larva. What do I do with this? I would be equally as confused and just kind of be like, what do I do? Okay, just say like no. I would be just asking the director, what do you want me to do? I have no idea.
They're already giving him a weird task. It's like, okay, you're driving, but then you're like, hey, let me try out this new toy for a second over here. But keep looking at the road, but don't, like it's already weird.
Yeah, he's doing mommy shoulder, like playing with it in the back or something at first.
Yeah.
Like
You're tickling me.
he should have gone full like weirdo into it. I don't know.
I don't want to step on anybody's favorite part, but his death is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is his death is very cool. Like the way his head kind of caves in and his eyeball gets sucked out, and then the larva crawls through the eye socket.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was good.
that was cool too. Yeah, some decent effects work on this picture.
I think maybe their mask making is really good because we saw that foam head was really cool.
Mhm.
And then
All the
but
practical like body stuff.
his skin looks really good, like when his eye comes out. But then the larva thing looks real. I mean, it's a toy, obviously, but I think their skin work is really cool.
Yeah, so there's one extremely talented group of people doing makeup on this, and then there's some ladies with good teeth, and that's this movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Petto's got a good skin guy.
I got a good skin guy. Yeah.
He's in the back.
All right. Well, is there anything that y'all can think of off the top of your head or through watching this that you think might be worth nominating for a
I wrote
Breen?
no noms for me.
Really?
I got one.
Okay. Wow.
Best location.
Yeah.
Toy
Yeah.
store.
Petto's.
Petto's
toys.
Best location. Are we really gonna? That's gonna be a category, you think?
I don't know. We'll see how the rest of the year goes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right, gatekeeper. Mr. Pettogate over here.
Petto.
It's Pettogate time. I kibosh that category before we.
Best bummer of a kid. I don't know. There's no
Oh, yeah.
standout actors in this. Like,
Yeah, no one was like extremely crazy. Everyone seemed confused.
maybe Mickey
Yeah.
Rooney. He was really doing something.
Yeah,
in
he's
this.
having some fun at times.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean the guy playing Pino, the Pinocchio robot
Oh, yeah,
guy,
that was
really
fucking
creeps me out.
Yeah.
Kind of strange looking to begin with, and then he starts doing the robot stuff, and he's like,
What can we do a nomination? I mean, a category of like a guy who's like really overacting. Like, there's got to be a category for that.
Yeah.
He,
I mean, we
that
can
he
make
was
a
really-
category for whatever the year looks like, you know?
Category 54.
Yeah,
No, we'll trim it
JD's
down.
gonna win that again.
yeah. Anne's like, I'm not reading this. It's too much.
Anything else?
Did I do a favorite part yet, or do we?
Oh wait, did we do favorite parts already?
No, we can do that after this, though.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
I did have there were a couple of good like riffs in this one. Every time the kid was listening to his Walkman, and we would say that he was listening to Pearl Jam.
Derek!
Oh,
It's just listening to his Speak and
Can
Spell.
you hear me calling?
what was he
you?
listening to?
No, it's because you play that thing too loud.
Break stuff, maybe.
Come on
Radiohead.
now, you don't want to keep sampling, do you?
Yeah, No Surprises by Radiohead.
Well, it's 91, so it's probably like Pearl Jam.
Did you make a list? For
Insert
Santa?
edit.
Jeremy Spoken.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go shoot up my school.
At home drawing pictures of Valentine. He's really, really pensive.
What's
Here's
Oh yeah, it's
Petto.
this guy.
Hi, I'm Eddie Vedder.
Hi.
Wait, what? Oh, just me and the Pearl Jam, Mom.
Gotcha.
Just me and Eddie.
Oh Jesus. And Pino Petto.
Wow, can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That was a pretty decent riff. And then very early on, it didn't have, I don't think it had anything to do with the film directly, but something prompted y'all to talk about James Bond fucking a Hulkamania pillow.
This music is like Ghosts and Goblins. Does anybody used to play that?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
straight.
No, I
Nitty.
wasn't a fucking nerd.
Shut up, Justin.
Yeah,
You
you're
are a
wrestling your
fucking
pillow
nerd.
pal. Shut up.
No, I wasn't. I was fucking it.
Like a man.
Welcome to Hulkamania, son. Like a man.
Now I'm just thinking of like Daniel Craig as James Bond. Just a random scene where he fucks a pillow wrestler guy.
It's like Jackrabbit style. He's just like pounding the fluff out of it. God.
This is what men do.
Because you never really see Bond fuck. Like, what if he's awkward? I don't know.
It was like a woman there just drinking a martini, sipping in horror as he fucks the shit out of this
Just cucking.
wrestling
Yeah.
pillow.
That's his kink.
I like my pillows shaken, not stirred.
And that was very funny to me.
And then I've been reading that Quentin Tarantino book, and he talks a lot about like cool actors like Steve McQueen and James Bond, Sean Connery, etc. So I was just thinking
That also all fucked their toys.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Quentin seems very into the idea of cool guy movies, and we don't have those anymore. Right? Everything is made for children. So yeah, James Bond probably should be fucking a wrestling toy at this point.
All the cool kids fuck their toys.
Yeah.
You got to do it in a James Bond voice though,
It's the coolest.
or fucking Adam Sandler. Sure.
I thought that's what you were doing. The peas
It
and pants
was.
is cool.
That was a really bad Adam Sandler, but I was trying.
that was your.
Oh. I thought you were doing
Consider
like
me-
Emo Phillips or something. That was
Guys, I'm
can't
really.
do an Adam Sandler. I don't know.
There's something important.
We do a whole episode of y'all just calling out impressions for me to do, and they're all going to be fucking miserable.
Can
They're
you
all just
do
gonna be
any
the
really
same
good
voice.
ones? Can you do any really good ones that you have on tap?
No,
Let's
not
hear
really.
Bobcat Goldthwait. Go.
Bobcat.
This is Charlie Day. Like a gravelly Charlie Day.
It is. It's a little more like
Cookie
squeezed.
Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
You could do. Yeah, it's like Cookie Monster. A little
Did
bit,
you
yeah.
did you do a putty? Were you here for putty?
No, he wasn't on putty. I don't know.
Nah, I don't have a putty in me.
I
try.
I don't have a putty.
I think
either.
it was
I was
just-
trying it in the car
I kept-
after listening to it, and I was like, "Damn, I can't do it at all."
The whole time you were
Everybody's
doing
got,
it, I was just sitting there trying
Yeah,
to come up with something funny to say, and I just had nothing. That's all I got.
Is that you
Sorry.
trying to do a putty?
Yeah, that's putty.
Wow.
Wow.
That's okay. Everybody has different levels of
More
fun.
like silly.
Yeah,
silly
it's,
putty.
it's fine. You know, some people just can't get it done. It's not a big deal.
Adam has the timber of it. JD can do it because
Yeah.
JD's got
JD has chops.
like some acting chops or some improv
Pork chops.
my
chops. Pork chops.
I got pork chops. It's the
He got some pork
musicality
chops
of
in
it.
Yeah, I got pork chops.
Got a lot of Elaine, come up.
Get something stuck up here.
What are we
Just
talking
let it
about?
go.
Oh yeah,
I don't
favorite
remember.
parts. Nominations?
Oh yeah.
No more. This movie doesn't deserve any.
Yeah. But so you did mention Quentin Tarantino, and I found this interesting fast fact in memory of Amy.
Fast
She's not dead.
She might be. You don't know. Anything could happen by Tuesday.
Oh my god.
It's true, but very rude.
The director of this film, Martin Kittrosser, went on to work as the script supervisor on every Quentin Tarantino film.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
How about
Wow.
that?
So there you
What's
go.
his name? Kit Rosen?
Martin Kittrosser? Kittrosser? I don't know.
That's funny, man. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some interesting shots in this movie. Like, there was that one at the beginning where it's like a close up of the kid's shark shoe or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
that
fucking-
was weird.
Like,
that
it's
felt
not like
accidental.
yeah, it's not necessarily like masterful or whatever, but it's like it's more interesting than typical trash. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, there were some things in here.
I did really like the Giallo style shot of them carrying the present down the hallway and giving it to the kid,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like POV of someone looking at a present as it's walking down the hall.
Yeah, this mom just picks up boxes off her front step and gives it to her kid and then walks away. That's what's happening in this movie. She's trying her best. Like, she made him his favorite adult breakfast, which is his sunny side up eggs. And she's
on
like,
his Little Tykes kitchenette.
yeah. And then she's talking to her friend and she's like, I don't know what's going to make him forget that his dad like got murdered by a toy in front of him. I guess I'm going to buy him a toy or something. And it's like, yeah, you just said that. Like, I don't know. She's trying.
My quail eggs will
Yeah.
get him to forget.
I like them runny. But
They weren't
yeah.
runny enough. Clearly,
Eat my
squeezed
eggs
them,
with a straw.
which
like-
reminded me of my own child, who's not quite 2 and squeezes his food when he doesn't like it. And I'm like, I really, really hope he grows out of that by 9 or whatever
Scrambling-
this kid's age is.
scrambling
He's
those
40 and
eggs.
squeezing his food.
It's only eggs that set him off. Like,
Your steak, sir.
He throws steaks and he's like writing letters to the producers of James Bond movies. Why haven't they fucked wrestler dolls yet?
yeah. Get me a pillow pal right now. he turns into Andy Rooney. Now I'm dead.
What is the deal with James Bond producers not having pillow fucking?
This is Tucker Carlson.
It's about time, don't you think?
Nancy Pelosi knows.
I can't do an Andy Rooney either.
Oh yeah, that's
Seinfeld Andy Rooney.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
All right. Any other favorite parts?
I liked the it was during the climax when they were fighting with naked Pinocchio. When it was after he tries to hump the mom and he's just like screaming at her, I'm your son, not him. And he points to the fucking kid in the bag before he kills him. It's just so fucking absurd.
no joking today. Like that.
Enough.
I can't imagine what the fuck.
I'm your son now, not him.
All of a sudden, he's Oscar Isaac. Like, what the hell?
And he's like humping her.
Him.
It was after he humps her, like when he's like on the other side of the room. And
Oh.
he's just like, I'm your son, not him.
It's very weird.
It's just
very weird choice to have the dickless guy try to rape someone in this movie. But okay, sure.
Yeah.
Bumping putties.
It does look like silly putty to some degree. The
Or like a putty from
skin
Power
tone.
Rangers.
Those
that's a little
remember
gray
the
area.
putty men's, those Duracell commercials or Energizer commercials?
So, is everybody using Duracell batteries?
You kidding? The second I heard you can't buy a longer lasting battery, I bought the family a whole case.
Reminds me of the first time we tried Duracell batteries. We were living in Tulsa with your great aunt Emma. We shared a one-room apartment. Herb, did you slip her one of those other kinds of batteries?
Me?
You can't top the copper top.
There's like a whole family of like rubber people.
Oh, yeah.
And they had the batteries in their backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
They're
I didn't know they
robots.
had a name.
Yeah,
Forgot
the
all
putty
about
men's.
Putty
The putty
men's?
men.
Wow.
They
Yeah.
mentioned that name in the commercial. There's no way.
Maybe there's
I
like,
think-
is
I
there
think
like a
there's-
shot of a mailbox or something?
Yeah, I think
Probably,
that's
yeah.
how they start.
Any other favorite parts?
I do have one. There's something about Mickey Rooney in a Santa suit dragging a red bag that obviously has a kid in it into a door that says Pettos. I mean, just that alone. And he's like, oh, I can't get in here. Like, it's like it's just so weird. I don't know who thought of this. Like, they must have had this meeting and been like, we can't call it Pettos. It's like, just trust me, it's gonna work. Like,
Joe
I don't know how they
Pettos.
decided.
Don't you get it?
Geppetto. Yeah.
I've never thought about Geppetto being a pedo that much.
No.
This movie made me think about it, and I didn't like it.
I don't like it. It loses a
Pedo.
for sure.
Yeah, it made me think
Yeah.
about like pedophiles way too much, and I was like,
It's weird.
just like.
And Mickey Rooney's drinking acting, where he's like, "Ah," every time he has a shot of Jack.
It's evolution, baby.
That's a later record.
Make sure the camera sees how much I poured.
In my
Just so they
contract, I drink
know,
on set.
God damn it, his tongue again.
He's just hammered this whole movie.
He really wants you to know that he drinks, but it's not because he wants to, because he has to.
Yeah.
He drinks the pain
Keep
away.
keep the shakes away.
Yeah.
My favorite part, I think, is just the mommy getting banged out in the first 5 seconds of the movie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is this?
Scarred for
Oh,
life.
that's the other one.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
What was the other one? Christmas Evil, where he watches his mom get fucked by Santa Claus, and then he's all fucked up for life.
It's a good one.
That was a good one.
Yep.
With strategic duvet placement.
Oh, yeah.
Real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Play that back again. Yeah.
SDP.
Well,
Was
on
this
that
Temple
note,
Pilots.
oh,
Filled that hole.
But strategic duvet placement.
Okay.
SDP. Gotcha. Okay. Well, on that note, I guess we can go ahead and move on to the bees.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Like you said, Joey, we started off strong with banging.
Mm-hmm.
We then moved on with a button. We had blood. We had breakfast. We had a basement. We had a blast. We had bowl cuts. We had the long-awaited return of a boom. We had a bandana. We had blades, roller. We had a bottle getting broken over a head.
Mm-hmm.
We had boxes. We had a blade / Bowie knife. And I have burlesque.
Ooh, burlesque.
When
We had a
Pino is
band-
like stripping at the end.
Okay.
Oh.
I want to clarify the rollerblade situation. It was a bottle rocket blade boy.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Noted.
The banging mom had bangs.
Yeah.
Crispy
Yeah.
crispy 90s bangs.
There was even a girl who had bowl cut bangs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and butt stuff.
Oh yeah, good call.
Yeah, there was some stuffing of butts.
The honorary B trash can. We did have.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. We had several of them.
Were there several?
We had a trash can blast. We had
That was cool.
the kid throwing something away in a trash can too. But yeah, you blowing a hole in the trash can that looked like a cartoon Kablamo hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And we had some framed, like close-up framed photos, but none of them were dads.
Yeah, none of them were very good. It was like the mom in her wedding gown.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
bees. Some
Bees.
bees.
Presented by Southern Star Brewing Company.
Beer.
Bombshell.
Bombshell blobs.
All right, well, let's move on to the ratings. JD, we will start with you.
Oh man. I feel just generally underwhelmed by this movie, which may not be fair, but I feel like I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
Okay.
It's just right there in the middle. It gets that extra. I was gonna give it a 2, but I gave it an extra half because they literally have a store called Petto's Toy Store, and I never thought I'd ever see that.
On the nose.
Yeah, good lord, on Pinocchio's engorged nose.
Fucking honker.
No. I'm just thinking of something more obvious than calling a toy store.
You'd think he'd have a dick and it would grow at the end, and he would like put it in
Yeah.
a real from like across the room. But there's no
Or if
there's no
just kept growing
lying.
as he's screaming, "You're my mom, you're my mom," and his nose is just getting longer and longer. I'm your son.
Joey, how are you feeling on this one?
Yeah, same. I was thinking 2.5. 2.5 bags. I was mostly uncomfortable during this. It does have some good effects work and some nice teeth.
All right. Justin.
It was kind of generally a bummer and a bore. I'm gonna give it a bag and a half. I think.
Yeah.
The only thing that saved it was the VFX, which were pretty good, pretty fun. But as we've learned several times over, VFX artists don't write movies. Well, and if they do, it's not well.
I wouldn't call these VFX either. But...
Yeah, I think we mentioned it. We were like,
call
oh yeah,
visual effects. What? Practical effects or
practical.
VFX?
they're visual. But I was thinking like, oh, I'd rather be watching Puppet Master right now. Like I did have that thought. It's kind of
I don't really love Puppet Master, so
right. Yeah,
it's like a kind of a bad Puppet Master movie.
The caveat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this a TV movie?
Toys. It does seem direct to video. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it's a TV movie. What TV station would be playing this?
Yeah, Spice Channel.
Making horror movies for Pornhub. That's what we should do.
Yeah.
Just banging broads.
Smashed Potato Face. It's just a porn parody about mashed potato face.
I keep thinking of how to do like a real gritty mashed potato face.
A feature length?
Yeah. Just picture him running around like when in the movie Seven, when Kevin Spacey's character you don't know who he is yet, and he's like wobbling around and he looks like a Giallo character with just the dark jacket and hat.
Yeah.
And you can't really
Or
see
do it
him.
like
if you-
Darkman.
Yeah, kind of like that, and running around. Running around
You
Houston.
can't say that.
I'd watch that.
You can't
Yeah,
say
this
running
was-
around.
Direct to video.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
I'm trying to save you, Justin.
Yeah.
No, I agree with y'all. This was just kind of a bummer. Because there was a lot that I wanted it to do, and it never quite got there. Like it wasn't violent enough. It wasn't sexual enough. It just kind of, it felt neutered in a lot of ways. Like you talked about, Pinocchio having a boner that would, that would be funny, but also this movie would never do anything close to that. And it just,
It feels like it's trying to be a kids movie in a weird way.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? It's not for kids.
No, because there's swearing.
But even in
and
that sense, it
murder
wasn't
and
fun.
No.
Yeah.
Like I could forgive lacking a lot of that stuff if it was fun to watch, but it just wasn't. It had nothing.
Right.
It's
It
kinda
had
got
Clint
that
Howard.
queasy feeling of what are we doing here? Where everything's called Petto. There's like children. What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shocking at first, and then you're like, "Oh, we're back at Petto's. Great." Just it kind of loses its luster.
Yeah, I feel sick.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, I just said lust. Let's not talk about
I'm starting to want to drop my rating, so let's just keep moving on.
it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll do it for you because I'm giving it a 2. So that brings the average to 2.125.
Low
And a
one. We
breen,
haven't had a
which is
low one
weird.
in a while.
Yeah.
It's 2 bags and a breen. It's like, what? Can they do that?
So that is 2.125 bags of trash from the Trash Movie Kings for 1991's Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, The Toy Maker.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty underwhelming, but
I can't recommend this one.
no. Still fun time watching with you guys and all that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, if you're doing a holiday horror marathon, put this on the back end because there aren't a lot of horror holiday movies that are very good. Although there's starting to be a lot more. I feel like they're making more Christmas movies in general. They put out like 1,000 of them every year now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I watched Black Friday the other day. There's another random Christmas movie. Zombies. But don't let things like when we say "suck me, Santa." I know that sounds fun. It's just not as fun as you want it to be. That's what I'll say about this movie.
Fuck me, Santa.
That was cool.
There are better Christmas horror movies. There are better little puppet horror movies. So
Or just go walk in the park. Go spend some time with your kids. Like, do something else.
watch more episodes of the Trash Movie Kings.
Oh yeah, there are better episodes probably.
That's
just
a
waiting
better
for
use
you
of
on
your
YouTube.
time.
You can watch the Trash Movie Kings while you're, doing the dishes, driving, playing with a larva toy, whatever you're doing.
On Christmas morning, just throw it on for your kids.
Yeah.
You sound like you're on the Truman Show doing an ad in the middle of like everyday life. It slices, it dices. It's a chef's pal. All right. Well, that has been the show. I've been your host, Adam Edwards. Joining me this week, Joseph Graham, JD Karpicke, and Justin Petty. Thank you all for giving up your Thursday nights. Friday mornings, thank you to Southern Star Brewing Company for the beer for tonight's episode. Thank you to everybody for listening, for watching, and we will see you next time.